Hi everyone, my name is Dora, aka Future Soul. Welcome to my second update to pan those eyeshadows. This is of course such a popular eyeshadow project pan developed by the lovely Alexy, who is linked below, and I have customized and made it my own. So the way I've been playing it, if you've missed the intro or the first update, is I've been focusing on 6 shades altogether. 5 of them I've got a usage goal of 15 uses and or pan, so say I hit pan within 8 or 10 uses, then I don't have to make it to those 15 uses. Not that that's happened yet, but hey. And the 6th shade has to come from one specific palette, and the goal is, because this palette mainly has pans, the goal is to finish that specific shade. So I'm gonna give you a spoiler now, how I've been doing over the past month. If you don't want a spoiler, just close your eyes, because I will be showing you with my hand how many shades I will be rolling out, if any. Okay, so close your eyes now. We've got this many rolling out, okay? So this many I will be rolling in randomly now as well. Okay, cool. You can open your eyes again in case you did that. So let me talk you through the ones that I had been focusing on for the past month. Yeah, I think I should probably add, because I have slightly overwhelmed myself with a whole ton of different projects, deck of panning, duty pan my Battleship, as well as a rolling project pan, roulette style, where like 70-80% of the products that I pulled were eyeshadows. Anyway, so yeah, some of these have got not so much to shout about in terms of usage, whereas others might be a bit more exciting. But nonetheless, we're just gonna go through in the order that I have got them here on my little bit of paper. So this shade here coming from, okay, so the first one is coming from the Revolution Pro Regeneration Astrological palette. And the palette looks like this, and the shade is Apocalyptic here. So gold, 15 uses, and I have used that twice. So this is staying in. It's been here right from the start, I believe. Let me do a swatch for you, and it's gonna stay here for a bit longer. So that's what that looks like here. Actually, let me put it on 2 hands, because then I can do an old, oh no, I'm doing the wrong one. What the flip? Okay, this is Somnium, in case you wanted to know, but oh, this is gonna be messy. Old color story, new color story. Next is the Revolution Chilled palette with Cannabis Sativa, and the shade that I randomly selected is this one here called Natural, and in the past month I have used it 15 times, yay! So this is rolling out. There we are, old one, I won't be putting it on this hand. The 3rd shade came from another Revolution palette called New Neutral Blushed palette. And the shade is called Loosen, and it's this one here in the corner, this sort of pink, sparkly one that's got a bit of a duochrome thing going on with like a yellow, blue, slightly blue purple infused glitter. I have been loving it, but I have only used it 4 times. So this is staying in for another 11 uses. There we are. The 4th shade came from the Urban Decay Prince palette, and the name was Bold Generation, and it's this one here. I have only used that once. I really like how creamy the shade is. I really like the formula of Urban Decay. It's my first Urban Decay palette, but yeah, I'm really happy with this so far. Although, you know, obviously I've only used it once, but I had to prioritize other shades. Here we are. So this is staying in. And there we are. The 5th shade came from the Max Factor Cappuccino Nudes palette, and it was this sparkly one here, the 5th shade. They don't have names. I have used that also only once. So this is staying in as well. This is where we're at right now. And then the final shade, I can't swatch it. because I finished it. I was like, yeah. Da, 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 da. This one here, so that completely is empty. You can see there's 2 more empty ones right here and then another one on top right here. Oh no, hold on, 2. What am I talking about? Yeah, so I've got a total of 5 empties here now. I feel like these 2 cracked out a while ago. I'm not 100% sure if I didn't like completely finish them on my own basically, but yeah, this was a while ago. These 2, since my last update, I have tried to Franken eyeshadows. I don't think I did it right. I'm not a fan, but here we are. You know, my goal is obviously by the end of this year to have finished this palette completely. So I'm sort of doing like a pan that palette within a pan those eyeshadows, as I feel like some other YouTubers are doing as well. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empties, 1, 2, 3, 4 pans, and 1, 2, 3 non-pans. So this palette is going to remain in the project, and I will be randomizing a number between 1, 2, 3, between 1 and 4, and then count through it with you to see which of these 4 shades that have already got pan on them I'm going to work on emptying next. And then the second shade is just going to be from my entire collection. Any sort of pressed powders that I have. I didn't include loose powders. I didn't include liquid eyeshadows. Yeah, so pressed eyeshadows without pan that are not already in another project, and no pressed glitters. Those are my rules. So I've bought 3 palettes since my last update, and I have included them in my spreadsheet, of course, so my number is different to what it would have been last time. And today I'm randomizing 1 shade between 1 and 156. So here we go. 104. Okay. I'm not happy with that one. Oh gosh. No, hold on. I didn't. Okay, this was part of my franking cocktail part. Okay, this shade doesn't exist anymore. It should have been this shade here from the Revolution Reloaded Marvelous Mattes palette. As you can see, I emptied it, frankened it, turned it into this shade here. Yeah, that I'm like waiting for it to dry more properly before I can actually start using that as blush. It was like a bright red shade before. I took out this white, I took out this yellow. It was like lighter than this one. And I mixed it in with another loose powder mineral, Bare Minerals one. So it's not here anymore. Should have checked my spreadsheet, apologies. So we'll do another one. Okay. It's somehow done its own thing, I'm sorry, but we'll randomize now. 118. Revolution Pro New Neutral Blushed Palette. So it's this palette as well, where we've got the shade Lucent. This one. But, oh, and that's a pressed glitter. I think when I updated everything, I was going on a different tab. Terrible, terrible, Dora. Okay, one more time. Okay. 73. Here we go. This is a palette that's already in this same project. Revolution Pro, Astrological, and the shade is Philosopher. Ooh, okay. Which is this very silvery one here. I quite like that. I'm working on a ton of these other shades in other projects, and they all are very, very brown. So I'm quite pleased that it's not a matte shade, which I'm not into. And Philosopher, this is probably one that I wouldn't organically be reaching for. So but I do like using it. And this is another palette that I want to leave behind in 2022, just like this one. So I'm happy to be focusing on another shade from this palette and hit my target, end of the year target. But anyway, 15 uses on that one. I think it's doable. Let's see what it looks like. I think I might have used this once in the past, but yeah. So there it is right there at the bottom. And now a number between 1 and 4 coming from the Maybelline Blush Nude palette. 2 empty. Number 4. Oh yes, this is from the ones that have got pan. This is my favorite. I really thought this is one of those shades where looking at it, I was like, I don't really, you know, it doesn't speak to me. And then I forced myself to use it because it was in my Doji Pan, my Battleships challenge, and I wanted to hit pan on it. And as I was working on it, I was like, oh my God, I freaking love this shade. So I'm super happy it's in here and I get to finish it and work on that consistently. So there it is swatched. And that's my new color story. I'm so happy. I wish I could, you know, it's incomplete here. So there's only 5 shades on here. Old color story, new color story. Because I can't show you that one anymore because it's done. I'm gonna insert a picture so you can see and compare it to the new one. I really do like, there's like a far more cohesiveness going through this one. Yeah, I can like team those together really nicely. I mean, generally speaking, like the most eyeshadows I would use, not just on my eyes, but all over my face, is probably 4. So maybe a bit of a challenge to like for the next update to try and create a look with all 6 of them. Oh my God, okay. But yeah, I worked so hard on getting rid of that green one. I felt it was really like the odd one out and I couldn't be bothered to focus on green anymore. Having said that, I did enjoy wearing it. I'm wearing it today as a sort of halo, outer corner type thing, crease type thing. But I'm working on a very, very, very similar green shade in the Duty Pan My Battleships Challenge Project Pan as well. So yeah, glad that that's done now. And yeah, we've got some nice colors which are not that springy, but I don't care about that kind of stuff anyway. So yeah. Anyway, this has been really long. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Please like and subscribe and let me know if you're also doing your own project pans, maybe either here or on YouTube or on Instagram. And let me know because I'd love to check out your stuff and cheer you on. Sending you so much love and speak soon. Bye.